This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Drops this off with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the boss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Hooker now off play action. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
60 vices, 60 vices. Ready?
On the run is Nwangu. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Murray now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Murray looking to change the play here. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's White. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's White. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Again, this is White. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Return for a Colts TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They got to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
White running to the left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Murray. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Easy. Hey.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are once again back in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. All play action. Here's Hooker. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Steps away to his left.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Murray going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And there he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Hooker. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Hooker's going to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This one taken in by Olave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans 7-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Here's Hooker.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Drake London, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, that's football for me.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Let's go.
Here's Murray. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Murray.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kyle Pitts, 73 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. He's still on his feet. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics for them. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Colts. Drake London with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu. Shifts past him. And able
get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hooker's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now Hooker. They'll set up the screen for Nwangwu.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, bind in.
Hooker. He'll find Nwangwu underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself,
and there he goes again.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Coach. Easy.
Back to throw. Murray.
That's complete to Chase.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. picked off by Bryce Hall down the left sideline. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to whip the perimeter of the field.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Texans 34. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. That is caught. Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They run the option on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Hey, check that. Check that.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.